Yo! In front of us, we have my beautiful, beautiful SEMA airsoft 25 with a new mock suppressor with a little bit of shush material in there, and a selection of batteries that I have tested with the rocket brushless motor that is in this grip. This rocket motor is the first brushless motor that I've seen on the market. There may be others that accepts up to 14.8 volt batteries, which is this configuration here. But even though this is only 11.1 volt, I've actually seen better results out of him than this guy. I'll show you now. First up, Titan 11.1, 3000 mAh, 16C. And precock is at 4 out of 8. No precock. This is actually the setup that I used for the first half of the games at Balahack during their 15-year anniversary. Next up, the double 7.4 Titan batteries, 3000 mAh, 16C again, linked in series, so we essentially get a 14.8 volt battery at 3000 mAh, 16C. 14.8 volt setup. This is precock enabled, same settings. No precock. And this is the setup I used for the latter half of Balahack's 15-year anniversary. Lastly, I have this Turnigy Nanotech 1500 mAh battery at only 11.1 volt. However, the C rating is 25 to 50. And he sounds like this. I'm gonna start with no precock. Pretty dang good already. This guy can compete with the 14.8 volts precock signature. Now precock. Very, very nice. So, as you can see, the discharge out of this little guy at 11.1 volt is at least as good as the 14.8 volt here from Titan. However, there's only half of the actual juice inside. So for longer events, the Titan double battery is the way to go. Otherwise, I will very likely be just stocking multiple of these batteries. I already have 3. Because these are the ones that I use in my Vector. They stick inside the pistol grip. And they work pretty well in the MP5 with a full stock. You can see my gameplay over here. These are kind of a squeeze though inside the stock here. I had to use my knife and cut down the bit of the sides there. But now they fit kind of snug. Just gotta tuck the wires in a little bit. And probably only use the first notch on the stock adjustment. But yeah. Battery choice is very important. You could have tuned the perfect gearbox. Got the shimming all right, got a nice motor, set the height perfect, got Siege Tech gears in there, real deal piston, and it won't matter if you don't have a nice battery to spin the motor. Out of all the batteries I've tried so far, Titans are good enough and have the benefit of capacity, but the Turnigy Nanotechs are by far still the best when you want good trigger response. Meaning, Titan's marketing about being the best or at least good as in trigger response as other batteries is false. But they're not bad batteries, and while they aren't the best in trigger response, they are still quite good, and they trade off that little bit of trigger response for a lot of capacity. If you know what you're doing, you could set up a harness in series for more voltage, or if you want to double the capacity and double the C rating, wire in parallel, though that one is a little bit more sketchy. And everything you do is at your own risk. Happy teching. Peace.